And welcome to the Writer's Life. Place we get the sight, sound, smells, taste of my particular writer's life. Where you get the truth about the writer's life. It's a cool door, huh? Subscribe, punch the like button, all that stuff. So I did a little research based on a podcast that Matt Taibbi and Walter Kern did on America this week. Damn, I forgot to put my tooth in. All right, so if I don't smile, doesn't mean I'm angry. It just means I don't have a tooth right here. You know how vain I am. So anyway, get back to what I was talking about. And it had to do with sort of, I want to say DEI in the publishing business. And so I did a little research on my own, and I think I asked Grok, all right, it's AI, so what, but I trust Grok more than any other. Just because it's connected to X, and X doesn't censor as much as the other platforms do and all that crap. So we're told. Don't believe everything they tell you. Anyway, I asked Grok, I'm like, okay, how many white males were being published in the year 2000 as compared to now, 25 years later, right? I don't want to get run over here. These roads are better narrow. And Grok came back. Look, it took Grok a while. By a while, I mean it took it like a full minute to gather up the information. And I think based on like 35 articles, one of which was the New York Times. And it was something like, it said back in 2000, the publishing industry was dominated by like 75% white males. Now, 25 years later, that number is decreased by almost 35% in general. Some genres like mine, noir, hard-boiled, are still male-dominated. But because it's sort of men's fiction, it's very masculine, and we follow those old tropes that Mickey Spillane and Raymond Chandler built. That is, if you're a traditionalist like me. I'm climbing a hill here, so I think Sting lives up there. Actually, I think he might. This is like money here. You can smell the money. That's not olive oil I'm smelling. I'm smelling money. But what it comes down to is a lot of publishers now want diversity, regardless of the merits of the manuscript. So I could hand in a really good book, but say someone who, fits the more diverse picture they're going after, even if her book or his book isn't as good, they're going to go with him. That's just where it's at now. It's kind of like the way colleges choose their students, right? So, in a way, it's almost like it's always been a tough business, but it's almost like, white males need not apply. You know what I mean? But on the other hand, there's all these like smaller niche presses springing up that are like, we are not woke, we are not into DEI, we're not into censorship, we're not into any of this stuff. If your manuscript's good, we don't give a fuck if you're purple, whatever, we're going to publish you. So that's cool. But I just thought I would talk about that a little bit today. It's where the world's going, you know. You just got to deal with it. And thank God we're in a situation now. My arm. We're involved in a situation now where so many publishing options, it really doesn't even matter. But everybody likes validation. I'm 61 years old. I've hit all the lists. Sold 1.5 million books at least. That's what I know about. Hit the at least two major awards, been a finalist for a third. So like I've done a lot of stuff, but you know what? That's what I did. And this business is all about, it's not about what you've done, it's about what you're going to do next. And so we all want validation. We just continually want validation. And we spend 90% of our time alone. So like, why aren't people paying attention to me this very minute? So therefore we go after, we still want to be published. I mean, I'm the hybrid, like I publish most of my books through Bear Media because that's where I make my money. But you still want that, like, traditionally published book now and then, for the glam of it, because that's all it is. So anyway, but getting harder and harder. You're a white guy, they don't want you. They really don't want you. It's really what it comes down to. All right, that's all I got to say. It's a beautiful freaking day here. I'm having coffee with Sting, so I got to get going. And ciao, ciao.